Hello and welcome back to Lore Fett Anime Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm your host Lore Fett, and in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords build video, we are doing the Jedi Guardian level 15 and Jedi Weapon Master, which is level 35. As always, like, comment, and subscribe my channel for more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 builds like this. Do not forget to hit that notification bell to be updated and much more. Here are pros and cons of this build. Obviously, you're a frontline fighter, you're going to do a lot of damage. Really. Since you're dual wielding lightsabers, that's the reason why. You can have options of using certain feats that'll do a lot more damage, like Master Flurry, or Power Attack, or even Critical Hit, max them out as well. Now, one more thing is you get to use light armor that you could use force powers with. Now, disadvantage goes because you're using light side force powers. Yeah, your offense with the force, that's not much. You're very limited to force power usage. In other words, you're not going to get the big damaging ones like Force Storm and such. So let's go ahead and do character creation first. Now, first of all, with this build, male or female, doesn't matter. It just also just depends on which character you get. For instance, females, they'll get the disciple, males will get the handmaiden. So that's what gender is. So pick any gender you want. You want to make sure you pick the Jedi Guardian class. That's very important. Otherwise, this build ain't going to work. So portraits, you pick which one you like. I'm going to pick one that looks like Kyle Katarn. Yeah, you heard me right. This guy. Anyways, you're supposed to do acts of kindness, charity. Don't accept any extra rewards. Don't accept any rewards. You heard that right. That's the path of the light side. That's what we're going to be focusing on. So anyways, for attributes, let's go ahead and do that at this very time. This will be different than my KotOR 1 Jedi Guardian ones. I'll explain a bit as we get to the skills. Now, strength, we're going to keep at 14. That's going to be our main stat once we get Constitution to 18. Strength is mainly used for melee. Now, dexterity we'll keep at 10. This time, dexterity is for ranged weapons, and of course, I should say is defense, not melee. Constitution 16, not only more vitality, also what implants you could use. Yes, that's why we have it at 16. We get to 18, you wear all the implants in the game. Now, intelligence we're going to have to put at 12 this time. Reason being is we're going to work on two skills mainly. One's persuade, obviously, and number two is repair. That's very important. Now, wisdom and, of course, charisma we'll keep at 12 for force power usage and other things like that. That's wisdom, big time, definitely on the more force energy too, I think. And charisma also helps with the talking too. So I'm going to go ahead and review the stats. Strength at 14, dexterity 10, constitution 16. We'll get that to 18, stop there, then move to strength. Intelligence to 12, so this is where we have the repair skill and of course persuade at the same time. Wisdom and charisma at 12 too. We'll use some force powers to buff up and also crowd control if we need to. Now for skills, there's only two skills we're going to go over. Number one, persuade, obviously, because we're going to talk our way through. And number two is repair. Now, that is a cross-class skill. However, what we're going to do is we'll probably do is level up and then pump that up like crazy. So repair is used in the game that is used to break down parts. The main character is the only one that breaks down parts, so you're going to have to base on the main character's repair, so that's why we have it high. I felt like it's important. Jedi Defense, we're only going to get 2 tiers of that, because I'm going to stop at 15 for this class. This does is gives you deflect blaster energy and such like that. Or, yeah, I think it was that one. But anyways, we'll actually go on with that one. There's a other prestige class that stops at certain levels too. There's force jump, so with force jumps, that does is it jumps you right to your foes, and later on does more bonus damage. And Jedi Senses, that's the one I'm talking about, is that one. That will stop at 2 tiers, but Jedi Defense will probably get more on that. So there's the other skill, so what we're going to try to do is look for, let's see, where is that at? There we go, we're going to do class skill repair, so this way it will not be a cross-class skill, it will become a class skill. So that's the first thing we're going to focus on is that, so this way we can break down parts and then get a lot of those parts as well versus the others. Other than that though, you're a frontline fighter, get used to doing that, get used to doing kind acts of goodness, because that's the light side of the force. And yeah, when you get your lightsaber, yeah, get used to dual wielding for now. Use melee weapons to dual wield until you get both lightsabers in each hand. So at this very time, I'm going to go ahead and level up from 2 to 10 first. Now, this is different than my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 builds. Before it's 20 levels, this is 50 levels, so I have to do it by 10s. Well, except for one section. Anyways, put your 5 points at Persuade, max out Repair. That'll be our other skill to focus on. So this way we easily break down parts. Also, we'll be able to do things to repair easily. This build, we're going to get, well, if I remember correctly, over 40. Which is the sweet spot, of course, for any skill in the game. In other words, yeah, things will be easier for you. And we get Force Senses, and we get something else as well. Okay, this is on our specialist. We'll ignore that. Force Senses, this will give us extra force points for you additional. That's always nice. Now, 2 weapon fighting, this does is reduce your penalty. So if you have 2 balanced weapons, it'll be -6, -6. If you have balanced weapons, it'll be -4, -6. The fact the one negates that, the the balanced weapon in the other hand. So main hand normal, off hand balanced. First of all, what we're going to do is get Force Valor. I felt like that's a good way to do that. So this way we'll buff ourselves up, and it'll help us out big time. That's about for this level, and I need to talk about one more feat. It should be right over here somewhere, which is War Veteran. War Veteran gives us 25 extra vitality points. Every main character in the game gets this. Now we're at, you guessed it, level 3. So we'll just keep on leveling up our Jedi Guardian, doing acts of goodness, and much more. So let's see here. Persuade and Repair. We're going to focus on that. Eventually I'll put a few points in awareness for a certain character, but for now let's go ahead and just do the 2 ones, Repair and Awareness. So we already got 2 weapon fighting we started with. And let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to do the lightsaber yet until we get close to 1 point. Instead, we're going to do his toughness. So toughness, you get 1 extra vitality point. That's one way we could do that. I felt like that's a good idea for that. So you get 1 extra vitality point per level, with your normal points as well. So pick toughness. That's the way to go. Force powers, I'm going to go ahead and say is, let's see here. We're going to start with droids, or we could do is, yeah, stun droid. This will stun droids. It'll help us out for crowd control reasons. There'll be 1 droid will stun for a few seconds. If they fail there, of course, will saves and such. But it's a good crowd control to use. Now we're at level 4, so we're starting to do more acts of goodness and such. So that's why our characters start to see that little blue on our background. So attributes, we're going to focus first on, we're not going to do strength, we're going to do is Constitution. When we get that to 18, that's very important because 18 Constitution means we get to use all the implants. Persuade or Repair, so this way we can talk our way. As for Repair, we can break down things much more. So let's go ahead and select which one we want to do. We're going to do is Burst of Speed. This will double our movement speed, gives us 2 defense. So that's good. And that'll actually be used with Kira as well. If you have her in the party, wherever you get, she gets. Wherever she gives you, you get as well. Or if she gets, you get. Yeah, so I'll explain more about Kira when we get to that build. But for now, Burst of Speed. That +2 defense is nice, and moving around, double movement, that's always good in battle. That's about it for this level. Now we're at level 5, so we're still working towards that 50. Yes, this build will go up to 50. I will give a level 30 point in case you're actually playing a game legit. No mind trick or something like that. Yeah, using mines to farm. Persuade and Repair, that's very important. Now we're going to do this one. Improve 2 weapon fighting. So our penalty now, if I remember correctly, will be -4, -4. And if you have a balanced weapon, -4, -2. Which is a good thing. That's what we definitely want. So we're for negating the penalty on that. So we're using for now is melee weapons to help out. And we're not going to do lightsabers until we're close to class change. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do stun. Stun does this is stun non-droids. So this way you can hold them into place and then fight something else. It's like a crowd control spell. They can resist it, but still It's nice to have in case you're going in alone or something like that. You'll be doing this very early on. You'll see it a few times in the game. So that's about it for this level. Now, next up is, you guessed, is level 6. So let's keep on going for that. Let's see what we're going to definitely select at this very time. Improved force jump and unarmed specialist. We're not unarmed specialists because we're using melee weapons and also lightsabers eventually down the line. Persuade and repair. That's what we're going to do. So we'll select those. Yeah, we're going to get more out of our repair points. It'll help us out big time. So let's hit the OK button. Powers, let's see here. Now we have the access to, we can either do the second droid line, that's a good one. Or we could definitely do force heal. Up to you on that. That's one there. So what this does is shuts down all droids within 5 meters. That's a good one to do if you want to do crowd control. But I prefer heal, so this way you could start healing. Everybody gets healed for 5 vitality points plus 1 point for every charisma modifier. So we got plus 1 modifier, so 6 points we get healed, and it'll go up when we level up. As for feats, or when we do our force jump, we receive a bonus to +2 hit and +2 damage on our opponent, which is good. And we'll ignore the fist fighting one. Now we're at level 7. Yes, so things are moving along very nicely. We're focusing on 15 levels of Jedi Guardian. So let's put points in Persuade and Repair. Now they're at 10. So our talking skill, our repair skills will be really up there. Let's go ahead and see what else we could do now. Okay, let's go ahead and do improved toughness. So improved toughness is that's one way to do it, but instead I feel like it's a good idea to start working on the lightsaber. We might start getting the parts at this level, so eventually we'll finish that off. So definitely put in lightsaber for the feat. As for force powers, if you didn't disable droids, so all droids within 5 meters will be stunned, and so this way you could take out any one of them that are not stunned. It's a nice crowd control spell. Now at level 8, and yeah, you see the blue background. We're doing more good deeds, making the galaxy a better place, and of course defending the people. Now every levels of 4, you get an attribute point. We're going to put that in Constitution. We're going to put that at 18 natural and stop there. So put 18 in Constitution at this point. As for skill, Persuade and Repair. Force powers, let's see here. Now okay, we can't do burst of speed where it did heal. We're not going to do that one. That's for fist fighting. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and say is... Yeah, I'm deciding. We will get all those, don't worry, down the line. Yeah, there's your dark side powers too. Yeah, good idea to always overlook your force powers, because you may never know. You may never know when you need them. So, let's go ahead. And I think I'm going to do is battle meditation. If not, I'm just say it's probably any other defensive ones. So battle meditation, I decided to go for is +2 attack rolls, +2 damage, and +2 will save to all party members. Also, you get to regenerate your vitality points while that is active. It's very good to use later on down the line. It's much better, especially tier 3. And I'll see if there's anything else I need. Okay, I was trying to show you the equipment. No, looks like I was at Teals like that. So now we're at level 9, so we'll just keep on leveling up our character. So let's go ahead and do that at this very time. So let's select that one. Skills, let's see here. Persuade and Repair, that's very important. So let's go ahead and select those. As for feats, we're going to max out Master 2 Weapon Fighting. So here's the deal about that. What it does is we'll be at for each hand -2, -2. But if we have an offhand weapon on one hand and a normal on the other, it'll be 0 / -2. So things are definitely looking up for us. That's why I selected the Master 2 Weapon Fighting. So we'll definitely boost our damage in that department. Eventually, when we get lightsabers, oh, that'll be like very powerful damage. Especially the Weapon Master feats. They explore further than that. As for force powers, I'm going to probably say is Night Valor. This will give us immunity to poison. 3 points, of course, in our attributes versus 2, which is a good thing. Now it's time to level up to 10, so we're getting closer, of course, to class change. Let's do that. Now we'll ignore the fist fighting skills, repair, and of course persuade with more points into that. So let's go ahead and do that. As for powers, night speed is for defense. Now you get double movement speed and an extra attack. That's why we're doing that. So that's about for this level. So let's go on to the next level, shall we? Now in this section we're starting the last of the 5 levels for Jedi Guardian. So first, this is level 11 we're due. As for, I should say, skill, persuade, and repair. So let's go ahead and do that at this very time. For feats, let's go ahead and okay, we already did that one. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to select. Not stealth run. That's a good one. Let's see here. I'm just trying to remember. Eventually I'll get some of those. Yeah, always go over your skills. Dual strike, we'll get that later on too, which is very nice. So I'm just going to double check. And let's see here at this very time. I'm going to go ahead and select. There it is. Yeah, weapon specialization. So instead of +1 with damage with lightsabers, now it's +2. When we get our lightsaber eventually, yeah, that'll work out great. And lightsaber forms, I'm not going to touch up on that. You just experiment on your own. The game tells you that very well. So let's see here. Force powers, I'm going to do is stasis. This will lock a target down for 12 seconds. A little bit harder to resist than the previous one. So we're going to definitely get the crowd controls big time out of the way eventually. And that should definitely do it. Now we're at level 12. Things are looking very nicely. We're closing in. So let's get that level. As before, every level to 4, you get your attribute point. And we get Master Force Jump. So we're going to start putting our points into strength now. So after 18 Constitution, start getting that strength up there. Persuade and repair. See, we're getting nice points in that. Force powers, another lightsaber form we do get as well. Again, experiment with those. It'll help you out greatly. So let's see here. I'm trying to decide which one is good for me. Okay, there it is. There's the droid one. I could get that if I wanted to. Yeah, always go over your force powers every time you have before you level up. It helps out greatly. Okay, there you go. Destroy droids. So all droids within 6 meters will be crowd control or damage heavily. So here we go. We're at level 13. Unlucky number 13, but in this case, lucky number 13, since we're leveling up our character now. Persuade and repair. That's very important, everyone. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what else. Okay, we're not going to do armor. Nah. So we got our toughness done, lightsaber, and dual wielding. So there we go. Well, actually, oh, well, lightsaber. Let's look at Master Force Jump. So let's go ahead and do improved toughness. So improved toughness does is, besides the vitality you already got in the first one, now it adds 10% damage reduction. And that's very good, though, for this build because we're a frontline fighter. So we're going to go ahead and finish that off big time. Get ourselves a little bit more defensive there. And we get ourselves another lightsaber form. Again, look at that lightsaber form. Some of it are good against Jedi. Some are good against a lot of foes. Some of them are deflectors. So I'm going to say improved battle meditation. This gives you the same thing as previous, plus attack on attack rolls, plus 2 damage, plus 2 will saves. And besides regeneration, but your foes get the -2 attack, regeneration, and such. So now we're at level 14, and yeah, I went a little bit long on that one. But still, I had to explain about battle meditation. So, persuade and repair, powers. We get force channel. That means we have the ability to regenerate more force energy. So this way we use more force powers. I felt like that's very important, right? Let's see here. Alright, so let's go ahead and select. Let's see which one I want to select. Yeah, you gotta be careful. So just select which one you think is right. But I'm going to select this one, Force Barrier. This does is shaves off first 4 points in damage. That is blunt, piercing, and slashing. If I'm going that route, that's a good one to do. Revitalize, that revives. But let's see what I'm going to lock in. I'm going to go ahead and lock in the... Let's do that one, Force Barrier. We're going to probably use that since we're frontline fires. Shave 4 points off blunt, piercing, and slashing weapon damage. Now we're at level 15, so this last time is a Jedi Guardian, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I could have waited till 19 to get the Master Jedi Senses, but that's alright. Still, we got that. Now let's go ahead and select. Let's see what feat I want to select. I'm going to go ahead and select, let's see here. I'm just going over stuff. Yeah, always go over everything. And I'm going to make sure this is the last time I'm going to be a Jedi Guardian, so make sure you need to grab what you need to grab before you become a Jedi Weapon Master. So I'm going to do Master Toughness. So besides the +1 Vitality from the first feat, 10% of course damage resistance, we get ourselves another +1 hit points. So now we get 2 extra hit points per level, and it's retroactive. Forgot to mention that. But still, we get a lot of hit points with this build. As for Force Powers, Master Force Valor, you get 5 points, and of course your attributes, all of them. Everybody gets that as well. Immunity to poison lasts 20 seconds. Makes everyone happy. Now we're beginning our new lives as Jedi Weapon Master. Yeah, the Prestige class. Talk to Kyria for that. We decided to do it at level 15. I'll miss out on the level 19 extra defense, but that's alright. Every level is a 4, so we're going to put all points into strengths. In this case, it's level 16. So let's go ahead and do that. Skills, still you do Persuade and Repair despite the fact we are doing a class change. Those skills will lock in. As for feats, we get greater Prestige Senses, Deflection. Now we definitely get and more. So yeah, I think we get a little bit more force points and such. Yeah, see, Deflect. We get to deflect more, I'd say, ranged weapons, which is good. We get the unarmed fighting. And I think that's about it. Yeah. There's Force Sensitive where we have that. Greater Prestige Senses, so we get +2 defense, and at every like 5 classes in the Jedi Weapon Master, we get more defenses, it sounds like. It's a good thing. But now we get ourselves some extra feats that are only exclusive, you guessed it, to Jedi Weapon Master. Also Sith Marauder too. So I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. What we're work on is actually superior to weapon fighting. You ask if why we're working on that first? Well, so this way, with that is usually it's 2/0. If we have an offhanded weapon, that penalty will be much more lower. So now it'll be positives from this point on when we're using 2 weapon fighting, a weapon in each hand. In this case, later on, it's a lightsaber in each hand. So there you go. As for powers, I'm going to go ahead and say Master Speed. So we get +4 defense, 2 attacks per round, and we have double movement speed. And yeah, see the damage we do, and also the chance to hit as well. There you go, we get more in that. So we're going to level up our Jedi Weapon Master. That is level 2 in that, but character level 17. So let's go ahead and do that. Persuade and Repair, there you go. Let's select that. Feats. Let's see here what we get. We're going to go ahead and do again. Superior 2 weapon fighting 2. Reduce our penalty much more further. So now we get like a +2 on our main hand, and I think -2 on the offhand, which by the way will be able to do a lot more damage, a lot more connecting to against our foes, which is good. Yeah, this entire feat line is very powerful. Same thing as the next one we'll do. Force powers, we'll go ahead and do a stasis field, so everybody within 10 meters will be frozen. Unless they resist it, then they won't be. Still, it's a nice crowd control type of spell. That's why I like to select that. So this way, I could kill them easily. Yeah, see, look at that. Where the hit's much more better. Now we're leveling up our character to 18, Jedi Weapon Master 3. So let's go ahead and do that. Persuade. I was about to say Persuade, but instead I'm going to do Awareness. Unless you have Awareness items, then do Persuade and Repair, but I'm doing 3 points awareness, so this way I could influence Mira to become a Jedi. She's a little bit hard to influence, but she is worth it. So anyways, let's go ahead and select our feats again. And I'm going to go ahead and this time and definitely go for, you guessed it. Let's see here. Okay, we can't do that yet. This one, Superior 2 Weapon Fighting 3. So basically at this point, we have pluses when we're using our 2 weapon fighting. Especially you use a main-handed weapon, normal, balance, offhand. That's +2 / -1. So basically, almost the penalties get eliminated, which is good. As for force powers, we're going to do is Master Battle Meditation. That's a good one to do. This one is +4 attack rolls, +4 damage rolls, +4 will saves for regeneration. Your foes get -4 attack rolls, -4 damage, -4 will saves if they step inside your aurora, which is good. So let's see here. Yeah, see, look at that to hit. Now we're leveling up our character to 19. That is Jedi Weapon Master to 4. So let's not waste any more time. Let's do skills. That is Persuade and Repair. We'll go back to that. By this build, we'll have over 40. So don't panic at all. We're good to go. So we'll select those. As for powers, now we get some options we get to dabble with. I'm going to say it's Improved Force Barrier. That's a good one to do. So let's select that. Instead of first 4 points, now it's first 8 points. Shaved off from slashing, blunt, and piercing attacks. That's a good one to do. Another one is a good one as well. Is Force Aurora gives us defense. Revitalize if we can start reviving people. Yeah, if you want to do affect mine, that's fine as well. So let's see here what I could definitely do. Always look at your options. So I'm just going to try and make sure I'm going to lock in a skill. Yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm sorry, but I have to. Yeah, always take your time for selecting force power. That's a one-shot choice. So yeah, if we want to go that route, we could, but our persuade's very high. We really don't need to do that. So instead, I'm going to do is improve force barrier, so we can shave off 8 points in blunt, piercing, and slashing damage, which is a good thing. Now we're at character level 20, so every level's a 4. Jedi Weapon Master level 5. So let's go ahead and select that. Attributes, put our points into strength, all points into strength. Items will help out, even it out as well too, if we need to. So what we'll do is Persuade, there you go, and Repair, we'll go back to that. Let's select those, there you have it. As for feats, let's start our Lightsaber feats, Superior Weapon Focused Lightsaber. So we get a +1 attack bonus with lightsabers. So that's like a cumulative of a +2 now, which is good. So our attack bonuses on that weapon will be really good. So at this time, you should definitely, hopefully RNG is in your favor. You get yourself a short lightsaber in the other hand. If not, you got 2 lightsabers, 1 in each hand. As for powers, I'm going to go ahead and select this one. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Go over your powers, trust me. Okay, let's Master Force Barrier. So now we absorb the first 15 points of damage from slashing, blunt, and piercing damage for 20 seconds. Which, by the way, is really good. So that's why I selected that. There's other ones as well. So pick the one I pick, and that should do it. Now it's time to level up our characters once again. So let's go ahead and do that. Skills. Persuade and Repair. So in this section it's 21 to 30. 30 is a soft cap if you did no EXP mind trick or anything like that. So this is Weapon Master level 6, by the way. Character 21 once again. So I'm going to do is energy resistance. You get 6 points shaved off in any elemental type of damage, like for example energy, heat, electric, sonic, and etc. This one's just for yourself. Unless you de-exile, Kira's in your party, she gets the same as you. If she uses that force power, you get that as well. Just want to remind everybody about that. So definitely a good idea to have her in the party if you need to. We'll explain about that later on, but still, we're going to get that line done for a few levels. So let's go ahead and do that. And there we go, hit the OK button, and we should be done with character level 21. Now what we're going to do is character level 22, aka Jedi Weapon Master 7. So we're about to get closer to our Jedi Guardian levels. Skills, Persuade and Repair. There you go. Feats. Okay, we get inner strength, so that's 10% more damage reduction there. Another defensive type of buff we get automatically as a Weapon Master, which is good. Superior Weapon Focused Lightsaber. We get a +1 attack bonus with lightsabers now. That's total is +2. Along with the other ones, we do a lot of damage with lightsabers. As for powers, we're going to do is the improved version of resistance, what we did in the previous level. That one is now 12 points shaved off, and it's for the party, which is a good thing. Now we're at Jedi Weapon Master level 8 and character level 23. Those of you at home tracking. Normally increased melee damage. We're not going to focus on that. Persuade and repair. So let's see here. Master energy resistance. Now it's 15 points. We get to shave off. Everybody gets to use it. Everybody benefits from it. So that's why we select it. So let's go ahead and finish the level off. And there you go. Now we're at character level 24, Jedi Weapon Master level 9. So we're going to get some more feats, more powers and such. Every level's a 4. We get 4 points in attributes, put your points into strength. And we have plus 4 mod on strength now, same as our constitution, so we're much more tougher. Persuade and repair, so we'll definitely get that to 30. Over at least, I'll help out greatly for breaking down parts and talking more smoothly. Superior weapon focus lightsaber 3. Now we get a plus cumulative damage of 3. Well, now it's cumulative 4, it says there. So we get bonus damages for our lightsaber. So more damage for lightsaber, better it is. We're all happy. Force resistance. So protect against some of the force powers against you. If the dice goes your way, then you get some good resistance. That's a good one. I like Force Aurora. That's better too. Either one or. So plus 2 in defense. We'll get that for our Jedi. So let's go ahead and do the plus 2 defense one. Now we'll level up again. That is character level 25. Jedi Weapon Master level 10. So this is good. Skills. Persuade and repair. Obviously. Powers. Let's go ahead and boost up our defense. So this way we have plus 4 on defense now. And all saving throws as well, which is a good thing. Now we'll level up once again. Character level 26. Jedi Weapon Master level 11. Skills. Persuade and repair. You should know by now. Those are 2 skills we're going to focus on. Feats. Inner strength 3. Unarmed strike. Yeah, let's go ahead and select that. 50% damage reduction. As for melee damage there, we get 6 extra damage there next time we do that. The other one's there. So this class we get more damage with our melee weapons, lightsabers and such. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the dual strike. This does is when you attack a foe, your party members, with another party member for instance, you get a plus 2 bonus in attacks. We're going to try to go down the line with that at least. So this way we do more damage. So we're focusing now on that. Eventually we'll focus on the Master Flurry and shit. Stuff. Now, Force Armor we'll pick for that, so we get plus 6 bonus in defense. So let's keep on going. So Jedi Weapon Master level 12, and of course character level 27. Persuade and repair, we'll do that. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and do improve healing. This does is heals party members in 15-meter range. We could do that. That's a good one. We're not gonna do deflection. This one here, revitalize. This does is brings one party member back with 5% health, which is a good thing. So we'll just do revitalize. We'll start building that up big time. There we go. We just got ourselves an achievement for skill getting up there. So now we're level up once again. Character level 28. Jedi Weapon Master 13. So let's go ahead and select that. Every level's a 4. We definitely get his attributes. Strength. Put your points into strength. Don't worry. Next time we'll even that out. Skills, let's go ahead and go over that. Persuade and repair, there you go. Now we get to select another feat. No, we're not going to do armor. The light and medium armor is good enough. Mainly the light armor, to be honest. So now we got our weapon feats done. Let's do improved dual strike. So when our team members are attacking one foe, we get plus 4 to hit on that as well against that foe. So now we do is improve revitalize. It's like the other one, except for it affects all party members. So if both party members are down, pop that baby, they're back to life. Then you cast heal like crazy and tell them don't do that again, don't die again. So that's why we'll do that this way in case we run into trouble. Always have that ready. And there we go. Now we're Jedi Weapon Master 14, character level 29. So let's do it. Skills, let's select that. Persuade and repair, they're over 30, so that is very good at this point. It's a sweet spot. We're still going to build that up. Master Revitalize, instead of 5% health they get back, they get 10%. which is very good in my mind. So, and there we go. We're finished. Now we're at character level 30, Jedi Weapon Master 15. So both prestige and regular class should be even now. Skills, repair, and of course persuade. That's very important. And yeah, repair, we use that to break down items more often than not. We increase our melee damage, so that's +6 in that department. And unarmed strike. So yeah, 6 additional points of damage with melee or unarmed weapons. Master dual strike +6 bonus to hit against enemies anytime a team member attacks it. We give that to everybody. Everybody gets +6, which is a good thing. You want that. Powers, so let's see here. Only logical choices. I'm going to say is improved heal. That's a good one to do. 15 vitality points +1 point every charisma mod, which we have is +1, so it'll be 16. That goes up when you level up. And that's about it for this level. So let's get to the next set of levels, shall we? Let's go over the levels. So this is the, I should say, post 30 levels if you use the EXP mind trick. So we're starting at character level 31. So persuade, and of course, I think repair. Yep. Let's go ahead and do master heal. So this gives us 15 vitality +1 charisma, 15 meters, and also gets rid of poison and stun as well. Now we'll level up our character to level 32, Jedi Weapon Master 17. The other one was 16. Every level to 4, we'll go ahead and select strength. So we have 20 strength now, unbuffed. Persuade and repair. As for feats, now we get to pick some interesting feats down the line. I'm going to go ahead and start getting ones I need to get this time, which is, let's see here. I'm going to start doing the regenerating ones, like regenerate vitality. Let's start with that at least. Eventually we'll get to the weapon type ones like Master Flurry, Critical Strike, and such. We have enough for that. So we got a lot of options. We're not going to pick the hand one. Nah. We're not going bare-handed. That's other people do. There's special builds out there somewhere. Let's do, let's see here. Yeah, it's a hard choice. Force resistance, so it'll offer some protection against certain force powers. So if you roll a successful in-game DC check that we don't see, we get protected against some force powers. If not, this buff is a moot. So now we're going to get our character level to 33, Jedi Weapon Master 18. So skills, repair, and of course persuade. Very important. Powers. We're getting the force immunity that protects against all force powers. We have to pass a certain roll check against our opponent. If we do, we're protected against force powers for 60 seconds. It's a very powerful buff. Now we'll level up again with our Jedi Weapon Master. So it'll be character level 34, 19 on that one for Jedi Weapon Master. Persuade, and of course repair. So now what we're going to do is improve Flurry. Now the first one is -3. I think it is, but now it's like it goes down the list on the penalties on attack and such. But we'll work on getting rid of the penalty. So let's go ahead and do force powers. Force body, so it fuels our force powers more. However, it costs us 50% vitality and 50% force points. So if we much more better force powers, more powerful, we pop that sucker, then we use our force powers. If we want to go that route. Very useful for very offensive builds as well. So now we'll level up our character, Jedi Weapon Master 20, character level 35. So let's go ahead and do that. Persuade and repair. At this point, we could break down everything in the game. Improved force body, so same thing as the other one. Penalties reduce. Minus 40% health, minus 40% force powers when we use this. It's very effective if we decide to go offensive or use buffs like crazy. Now we'll level up again. Jedi Weapon Master 21, character level 36. So let's do attributes. Every level 4 we get attributes. All points into strength. We'll even that out somehow. Yep, we will. Persuade and repair. So there you go. As for feats, Master Flurry. Now we get the extra attack with no penalties to defense and anything like that, and no penalties to our I think attack rolls. So no penalties at all when we use this. We'll abuse this like crazy. Master Force Body, what that does is minus 30% vitality, minus 30% in the force powers when we use this, but we fuel our force powers more, which is good. So let's level up again. Jedi Weapon Master 22. Character level 37. Skills, Persuade and Repair. Let's go ahead and do that. Powers, let's see here real quick. Where is that at? Now we got some options we get to pick. We could do that if we want to. I'm just looking. And let's see here. Affect Mind, this will make you more persuasive when we talk to people. Only main character gets to use it, so if our persuasion is low, we get that, but our persuasion is high, but this is just another option to have. Now, character level 38, Jedi Weapon Master 23. Persuade and Repair, so they're now at 40, so we're all golden at this point for our skills. So we got that done, so we got other options as well. We get to select. Advanced Jedi Defenses, we get +3 bonus to all deflection rolls. We'll start moving that meter some more, so that's why we're going to go ahead and do that. We get to deflect blaster more often than not. Dominate Mind, this is a better version of the previous one, so we get better choices out there in our dialogue, so that's why we'll pick it. Now we're at character level 39, Jedi Weapon Master 24. Things are looking good, everyone. Persuade and Repair, so we're over 40, so we're golden. Now we get to pick some options here. We got a lot of options to pick from. And I'm going to go ahead and see what else is there. Force Suppression, this will get rid of Tier 1, Tier 2, or Throw Lightsaber. I'm going to pick Throw Lightsaber, so we can throw a lightsaber at foes. It's 5 meters, so just hit one foe, so it'll be 1/6 damage for every 2 levels of attacking for the character, which will be a lot of damage. Now, what we'll do is character level 40, Jedi Weapon Master 25. So, attributes put all points in their strength, so don't worry, we'll even out again when we get to 48. So, we got +6 mod strength now, so 22 strength is fine. Buffs, items will boost it up even more. Persuade and Repair will do that. Feats. Now we're get to the good feats. Let's see here. Where did I look for? Okay, Master Jedi Defense. So we get +6 in deflections now. That's better than the other one, so that's good. So we move from +3 to +6 for deflecting blasters. Now what we'll do is Advanced Lightsaber Throw. It's just like the other one. Instead, it hits up to 3 targets. 1/6 damage plus for every 2 levels. We got a lot of levels, we do a lot of damage, and that's about it for this level. Here are the last set of 10 levels, so let's go ahead and start with character level 41, Jedi Weapon Master 26. Skills, let's do is Persuade and Repair, obviously. Now, Force Powers, let's see here. Mind Trick, this is a good one. What it does is you can also crowd control. I like Force Suppression better. This will get rid of Tier 1 and 2 Force Powers from your foes, which is good. That's about it for this level. Now we're doing character level 42, Jedi Weapon Master 27. So let's go ahead and do that. Skills, Persuade, and Repair. That's very important, everyone. Feats here. Let's go ahead and pick our feats. Now, this one's a little bit late, I will admit, picking, but regenerate Force Powers. So we get to regenerate that now. It'll help us out greatly. Big time. So let's select that. Oh, we'll get to the power attacks and critical strikes. Don't worry. So let's go ahead and select Force Breach. It'll get rid of all Force Powers from our foes. Yeah, the list is there. Very powerful. If we're facing against certain tough foes like to buff themselves up, they'll have to keep on buffing up. We keep on getting rid of them. They run out of Force Powers. So now we'll level up our character to 43. That's Jedi Weapon Master 28. Those of you at home. Persuade and Repair. So we have very good Persuade and Repair at this point in the game. So we got that done. So let's go ahead and do Mind Trick. This will distract our foes. We can sneak by them. We'll just use that to crowd control. It's another crowd control method or so. So let's level up again. That is character level 44, Jedi Weapon Master 29. Area points of 4, or I should say levels of 4, we get attribute. So let's do strength. So it'll be 23 strength. So level 48, we'll get that to 24, which is good. Mind you, in their Winter Nights 2 there. Persuade and Repair. As for feats, now we get to we got Master Flurry. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to select at this time. Okay, we got that up there. I'm just double checking. Yeah, make sure you go over everything before you select your feats. Take your time on it. Improved power attack, so we get a -3 to hit. Our damage is 7. Last one was +3 damage. It goes up. We'll get that done. So we got some options. Let's go ahead and get the one of the last universal powers. Force deflection. So if we're unarmed, they're using blasters. We get to just push away the, of course, blaster at us. That's a good one there, but also Force Confusion, so pick Force Confusion. It's an upgraded version of Mind Trick. Yeah, last level, pick Force Confusion. Anyways, let's go ahead and do character level 45, Jedi Weapon Master 30. Let's see here, Persuade and Repair. Let's go ahead and select that. Powers. Let's go ahead and look again. Since we got the Mind Trick out of the way, we're not going to do any dark side powers. Force Deflection, we'll do that. It'll just deflect lasers just out of the way if we're unarmed. So let's go ahead and level up once again. Character level 46, Jedi Weapon Master 31. At this time, our attack should be up there really big time. We're just getting bonus feats now. Persuade and Repair, let's select that. Feats, let's select, of course, Master Power Attack. So we get plus 12 damage, -3 to hit. Great against a whole bunch of small foes. Now we get this one. This will redirect the blaster if we don't have any lightsabers back our foes, which is good. So we'll go ahead level up again. So let's select this is character level 47, Jedi Weapon Master 32. Persuade and Repair. So we're almost at 50. So we're golden at this point. Now we're gonna go ahead and see here. I'm going to do is Force Push. That's the only one I could really do. So that's one way to do it. We're not going to do Force Scream. So pick Force Push. We'll push our foes out of the way if we need to. It's in our crowd control method. But we're not going to really use it that much. So but it's a good alternative. Now what we're going to do is character level 48. Jedi Weapon Master 33. Last time to put a point in an attribute since it's every level's a 4. So, last point in the strength, and that should do it. We should have 24 natural strength along with 18 constitution. Select that. Persuade and Repair, they're over 50, so at this point, you're in God tier. Give yourself a hand on that for Repair, Persuade. As for feats, I'm going to go ahead and do is Improve Critical Strike. First one is 18 to 19. Now it's 19 to 20. I mean, now it's 18 to 19 to roll for a critical hit. Force Whirlwind, this is a much more powerful version than Force Push. It traps the foes for a few seconds or more. So we'll level up once again. So let's go ahead and do character level 49, Jedi Weapon Master 34. Persuade and Repair, yeah, you're really up there. Force Powers. Force Wave, it's just like the other one, but it spreads out to all enemies within 15 meters. It puts them to the ground. They're incapacitated for 15 seconds. When that happens, Atten could do sneak attacks. Another crowd control. Just saying. Just giving you bonuses on that. And that's all the universal and light side powers we have at this point in time. That's about it. Now we're at character level 50, the last level in the game. Get Jedi Weapon Master 35. So let's select skills. Persuade and Repair. Let's select that. So we're at God tier for those. Feats, last time select the feat. Double checking. Dealt this last time, do it, so go ahead and do it. Let's do Master Critical Strike. This does is now drops the threat range to 17 to 20 on the dice roll instead of 20. We get -5 defense on all of them, but when we do a critical hit, that's it. And it only works with melee weapons only, but it's just a nice option to have, of course. So let's go ahead and select that. Pick any dark side powers you want. I decide do shock. It's alright. Some people would not do the laser deflection. They would probably work on Force Storm, but I'm a light side user. And that's about it from character level 1 to 50. Next part of this build video is suggested party members. Here's my suggested party members. So here we go. Atten, he's a very good party member to have. Definitely want to add. Balladur, depending on what you have him spec'd as. If he's a crafter, Only bring him out for crafting reasons. Mandalore's more of a melee fighter. You'll be stuck with him a few times. He's alright. KotOR's okay, but if there's heavy droid resistance, yeah, good idea. You may want to bring KotOR for that if you're having issues with droids. HK-47, if you like his dialogue, yeah, good idea to bring. Otherwise, leave behind. It's more for dark side players. Mira's very good. She's exclusive to the light side. If you give her 2 blasters, make her a Jedi, she's very powerful. Now, handmaid / disciple, depending on your character's gender. Males will get handmaid. She's really good. Disciple, he's not bad. Kyria, she's one of the best party members in the game. You'll have her for most of the game. Sometimes you don't get her, but still, she is great for using force powers to crowd control, buff, and do some serious damage. Vista's very good. She's a good alternative to Kyria. So if you want to have that, that's good as well. T3M4 is a good party member too. You might leave them behind later game, but good for using skills as well. Great for mining EXP. I have a build video. I have a video on that. So I'll probably say my top 2 is Kyria and Aten, but you can still interchange certain party members if you want to. Next part of this build video is gear advice. That includes lightsabers, upgrades, and overlays too. For this section, I'm going to try to label some of the items you should look for. If not, at least the attribute you should definitely go for. Now, please note, with exceptions of 1 and 2 items, they are randomly generated. So, if your character is higher level, good chances you get better items. Otherwise, don't go planet hopping like crazy. Instead, focus on one planet, stay there until the job is done. So, let's go over the gear, which is usually head, implants, and etc. first. Here we go, everyone. Let's go over the implants. First of all, I'm just listing the best ones. If you cannot find them, there's good alternatives. Physical boost D-Pack. This will give you +3 in strength, constitution, and dexterity. Requires 18 constitution use. If not, go for the lower variant ones. Make sure it has strength. That's top priority. Then either constitution or dexterity. Headgear, Circlet Asarish. This gives you +5 wisdom. Felt like that's best for light side users only. If you cannot find a circlet, go for any of the headgear that gives you immunities or those that give you dexterity. Just ignore the other things like, for example, blaster feats and such like that. You may go in for the dexterity ones. Let's get to the next set of equipment. Let's start with the gauntlets, aka hands. Dominator gauntlets, if you can find them, they are +5 strength. If not, sell for any of the other those type of gauntlets that are lower than the ones I just said. Next up are arms and shields. Your character's name armband. This will give you +1 constitution. This at the Pelgris 2 crew quarters in a foot locker. Basically the second area of the entire game. Now you want to get Verpine prototype shields. This will absorb energy, sonic, cold, heat, and electric damage up to 170 hit points. I'm going to go ahead and say these are very common drops in the game. You can find them on foes, chests, whatever. Let's move on to the next set of equipment. Now let's go over the belts, shall we? The GNS Strength Enhancer Belt. This will give you a +4 strength when you equip this belt. If you cannot find it, or if RNG is not in your favor by vendor or drops or even quest rewards, look for any other strength belts that give you +1 or 2 or so. If you're really unlucky, look for any that are like resistant types or even something like Dex or something like that. Let's go to the next set of equipment, shall we? Now for the robes, you want either Dark Jedi Master or Jedi Master robes. Makes no difference at all, light or dark side. It's just your personal preference on what they look like. Now for upgrades to use on the robe itself, there are 2 of them. Armor Plating Overlay 4, that is +2 dexterity, +1 reflex saves, and +8 in stealth. We'll ignore the stealth because we're getting the other 2 instead. Now, in order to get this upgrade, it requires 27 repair to craft it. Once you craft it, then you, of course, install in the robes. Here's the other upgrade for the robe itself. Environmental Underlay 5 gives you 30% versus cold fire. And resistance 10 versus cold and fire. Shaves off some damages as well. This requires, I should say, demolition 26 to craft. Now, if you cannot find any of their robes, go for, I should say, something similar to that. Here's the last set of gear before we talk about the lightsabers. For our armor, in case you definitely want to use light armor, so you can use your force powers with it, the Jiao Mentor armor, this will give you +1 Persuade, Charisma +4, and Wisdom +1. And oh yeah, I forgot Defense 4 as well. Now, if you want to upgrade this bad boy, go for the Energy Shielding 4, which gives you 30% versus energy damage. This requires 30 demolition to craft, so I have someone like Baldur to do that. Now, here's the underlay you want to get. Strengthening underlay 5, +3 strength and +3 constitution. This requires 29 tree injury to craft. Now, if you cannot find the armor itself, look for something that is close to it. So let's go ahead and go over the lightsabers, shall we? Let's go over the lightsaber's main hand first. For crystals, your name crystal. It levels up with you or Kira, or when you find it at high level. So yeah, talk to her if you're low level, and then you level up through the game. The crystal gets more powerful. Also depends on your alignment as well too. Now this crystal is found on Dantooine in the Crystal Cave, just like you found the crystals. I should say KotOR 1. Now here's another good crystal, Solari crystal, +3 energy damage. Damage bonus versus dark side foes. That would be 1 to 8 blunt damage, +3 attack as well. Bonuses are really for light side characters. Dark side characters could use it, but you're not going to get the 1 to 8 blunt damage on it. Now, if you cannot find these crystals, look for something that's similar to these crystals. With the exception of your name crystal, you want to get that. Let's move on. Now, for the parts of the lightsaber you want to definitely upgrade, here's the following. For energy cells, Ultimate Dilithium Energy Cell. This will give you 5 energy damage. This will require 29 computer use to craft. Emitters, Expert Fencing Emitter, gives you +5 defense bonus, 3 energy damage. This requires 27 repair to craft. Last but not least are the lenses. Ponte lenses, +1 attack, 2 to 12 energy damage, requires 27 awareness to craft. Let's go over the offhand for the lightsaber. Now for lightsabers offhand, we're going to go ahead and start with the crystals. Ankaris Sapphire, this will give you keen, which means it'll be more likely to do critical hits. It'll just drop the threat range. So if you have 17 to 20, for instance, it'll be something like 15 to 20 now. +1 dexterity, +2 strength, and +2 regeneration. Another good crystal you want to pair with is the Ampari crystal, which gives you +3 attack, then 1 to 8 energy damage. If you cannot find any of these crystals, look for something that is close enough to it. So let's go over the lightsaber, what we need to craft for the offhand. First, for the offhand, you want a short lightsaber if you could get one. If not, sell for a regular one. But anyways, it's the same as the main hand. Ultimate Dilithium Energy Cell. That's for energy cells for emitters. Expert Fencing Emitter, just like the other one before. And lenses, the Ponte lens is a great one as well. And that's about it. I'm going to say for gear and lightsabers, you want to upgrade big time. So let's go over the combat demonstration of this build. As always with combat, if you are having issues with combat, use stems. This build, you're not going to really use stems much. Number one, you could buff up or have someone like Kyria to buff up. Have Kyria to always crowd control. If she's not there, you could crowd control as well. Once you get into combat with this character, you definitely want to do is start using your, feats, like for example, Master Flurry or Power Attack. One of those two works as well. If you want to do Critical Strike, that's good as well. If you have some items that are keying up like crazy. Other than that, organics and droids will not stand in your way. Your dual wielding will do a lot of damage. You'll kill foes real quick. So quick that you could switch the difficulty from normal to difficult and still kick some serious butt. This is the perfect build for frontline fighters. And you'll definitely own it. So let's go ahead and kill these foes real quick. Then do some final advice. One more hit and this droid should go down, and there you go. Here's some final advice before I do end this build. First of all, definitely want to use crowd control if you want to buff up. Great idea as well. You have someone else in your party to buff up too. Someone else crowd control. Once you get into combat, use anything that you feel comfortable with. Normal attacks, Master Flurry, power attacks, or even better Critical Strike. Use, I should say, definitely your party members help you out. You're a frontline fighter, so you always definitely want to be the first one going in to kick some serious butt. With this build, you'll wreck everything in sight thanks to dual wielding and of course the setup like I did. This is it for my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, Jedi Guardian, and Jedi Weapon Master build video. This is Lord Fett signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night. Do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Star Wars content just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube's suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. May the Force be with you.